The Global Status Report on Road Safety 2013 shows that the number of deaths on the roads has plateaued, which on one hand is a good thing. We have stopped an increase. But on the other hand, we still see an increase in the number of deaths in more than half of the countries surveyed. This should not be. We know what needs to be done. One of the key interventions in road safety, which has been shown in many of the successful countries, is to have adequate legislation. And we know from this new report that only 15% of countries, covering only 7% of the world's population, have the adequate legislation on drinking and driving, speeding, seatbelt and helmet wearing, and the use of child restraints or child seats. Another finding of this report that is really important is that many of the people who walk and cycle or use public transportation, which are the cheapest and healthiest ways of transporting ourselves, are at risk. A quarter of those who die on the road are walking or cycling. And the majority of countries don't have policies in place to protect these, what we call vulnerable road users. This is also something we could address quite easily. In 2011, we saw the beginning of the United Nations Decade of Action for Road Safety, 2011-2020. With this Global Status Report on Road Safety 2013, we now have the baseline, a scientific measurement of the situation at the beginning of the decade. We'll be able to use that to measure progress in improving legislation on drink driving, seatbelt wearing, speeding or motorcycle helmet wearing, as well as many other factors. Over the decade, we'll repeat this report to be able to measure progress and also identify gaps to generate action.